So without further ado, here is the new car.
Oh my, I'm getting goosebumps. I know this is gonna sound really silly, but I'm stuck. Oh my god! Wow. Hello everybody, welcome back to another JQ on the Go video. So today this is going to be a short clip of me replacing the clutch spring on my 2015 Ford Mustang GT. So the main tool which we'll be using today is a set of Duralast 6.5-inch long nose locking pliers. So we're going to be going up here with the pliers and locking it up against the clutch spring and pulling it right out. This is the Steeda clutch spring, which I will be installing into the car today. And I'll go under here to show you where the stock clutch spring is. As you can see, we are underneath the dash now, and this is the stock clutch spring here. So you can see when you push in the clutch, spring expands, then goes back. And we're gonna see if it's as easy as CJ Pony Parts and other videos make it out to be. And then this part is the top of the spring, and then this is the bottom of the spring. So now you should be compressing it like this, and then you should be able to get it right back into the spot by the clutch pedal. The stock spring and perch are located underneath your dashboard above your clutch pedal. While you are pushing in your clutch pedal with one hand, you will use your other hand with your long needle nose locking pliers to pull out the stock spring. And you can see after you get the clutch all the way pressed in, you're going to lock the needle nose pliers on these two springs right in the middle. But gonna be kind of hard to film and do this, so I'm gonna put the camera down and let's see how this goes. This section of me trying to get the stock clutch spring out, I would say took about 4 to 5 minutes, not the end of the world. It was a little bit tricky trying to get your hand in there, and then I had to adjust the locking pliers to make them a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but after you got two of the springs inside the pliers at the end, you were able to lock it down and then pull it right out. Okay, now they're too big. Oh, okay, got the top out. Here we go. Clutch spring is out. Whew, it just fell right out. Okay, now I'm gonna pop up. Whew. So you can see this is the stock clutch spring versus our Steeda spring. I think this is our best camera angle. If it is not, I apologize. Ugh. Okay, now I'm wiggling myself under the dash here. Compress the clutch. Okay, let's see. I think it's gonna be probably easier to put the top in the hole, squeeze the spring and push the clutch in. Let's see if I could slip it on. Okay. Whew. My buttery, sweaty hands. Okay, I put the bottom piece on. Now I'm gonna see, maybe if I put the top of the clutch spring in. Now I'm gonna push in the clutch, squeeze it down. Perfect. I think we're in. Okay. Whew. So what I ended up doing was putting this part on first, then pushing the clutch in, and then putting the top of the clutch spring on there. You can see it's all nice and greased still with the factory Ford grease. Could grease it up a little bit more, but we'll take it for a ride in a little bit and see how it feels. And actually going back and examining the top here, the actual factory piece broke. We got a little bit of a chip there if the camera will focus. Yep, so we got a chip right there in the factory piece. So I don't believe we can put this back on, so hopefully I do like the new Steeda spring. Okay, so I may get a little bit more grease, but wow, this feels so much better so far. Okay, so it's pushed in. Ooh, I'm excited for this. Okay. So far, it's, I mean, I don't know how I feel. It's just the clutch pedal feels like so small, which is a good and a bad thing. I drove stick like more daily like this car when I had my RSX, but I was like 17. Now I'm 21, so it's been a bit, but you could feel going into third now. Nice little downshift, go into second, and it feels nice. It doesn't have that like pop-up feeling like the original like stock clutch spring. And now when this light turns green, I'll do a little bit of a pull just to kind of see, nothing too crazy. But I think the in-between gears with this new clutch spring is gonna feel a lot better. I would say kind of when you put your first, like maybe this much pressure on it, you can feel the pedal kind of move, but then you can kind of hear if I turn off the AC. Now it's engaged. Now it's not. Now it's engaged. I'm digging it so far. Oh yeah. I mean, also this car is just great. I love the Coyote in this, and I mean, this was my dream car, and I mean, still is. If anything over this, some sort of Shelby, but nonetheless, that clutch first gear, you can kind of feel I'm still a little but every gear after that is pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it into sport mode and see if it makes the clutch any harder. A hair, not much, because it is a hydraulic assisted clutch in a sense, and that's why it can be a little bit different in this car compared to the older cars. But now that we're in sport, oh, we got a go-go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the clutch is good. I like this little spring. We'll see how it goes. This is just with my first like 10 minutes in a sense, because I just went to a touchless wash. But if you're watching this video, this concludes our little DIY and Saturday project. So thank you very much for checking out this JQ on the go video. I hope to see you in the next one. And if you have any comments or concerns, please put them down below. And I would appreciate it if you gave this video a big like. Thank you all and have a great day. Bye. You can see them up there too. Wow. If you could turn behind you just to see if you can get a picture of that Lamborghini. That's so cool!